Alright guys, now let me do a quick showcase of this project I call the SmartCoil. First off, as a disclaimer, take into account that when dealing with fan coil units, high voltage might be involved. So any wiring or manipulation is under your own responsibility. This video is just to show the functionality of a homemade smart thermostat. Now, moving on, what we have here is this 3D printed casing made with Amazon boxes that I cut and painted. Definitely better than the previous iteration, which was all the components just dangling and barely being held together, and at least a little bit better than the original thermostat, I guess, which is pretty much old looking. And it is to control this fan coil unit that we have right here. So on the hardware, what we have is a PyTFT touch screen, which is currently showing the graphic user interface. We also have a BME 680 sensor for temperature, humidity, and air quality, and which helps monitor, helps the app to monitor the indoor status and take the corresponding action. And then here under the hood, if we slowly just open it, we have a 4-channel relay module, which controls the low, medium, or high fan speed, as well as the water valve for the fan coil unit. And inside you can probably see the permaproto, which has everything soldered together, and then the back of the Raspberry Pi. So let's put it all back here. And on the software, what we have is the graphic user interface with the Kivy Python library. Very much a simple screen to control the target temperature. For example, let's say set it at 62. It also says the current temperature indoor, which is 75 Fahrenheit. On the right, we have a set of buttons to control the fan speed to low, medium, or high, or to completely turn off the smart coil. And also we have a set of icons, one for humidity, which right now is 60% indoor, and air quality, which is 91%. And then down here we have information from the Norwegian Weather Institute. They pretty much provide a complete API with information, localized weather about temperature, rain forecast, wind speed. I'm saving all that into a database, but right now I'm only showing that today outside is 85 Fahrenheit with a partly cloudy forecast. So now to see if this actually works, let's put it in action here. So if we turn it into low, you can probably barely listen the air coming out of the fan coil, but to make it louder, let's change it to high. And now that's definitely blowing some air. So this is gonna cool the indoor, all the apartment until it hits the set 62 target temperature. That's pretty much what it is as a standalone application, let's say. But I also wanted to add an additional layer, and that is a Flash server that is actually taking Amazon requests, so we can actually control this by voice. So if, for example, let's set it in low and I say, Alexa, fan speed to high. It sets the speed to high, or I can change the temperature. Alexa, temperature to 50.
SmartCoil is set to 50.
Okay, and again, I could turn it off. Alexa, turn off the AC.
It's off.
Awesome. So that's pretty much the project. In the description, I have a post with all of the steps to build this kind of project. I also have information of the related code for the application, as well as the Alexa smart app, or skill as they call it. So if you have any questions or comments, please let me know below, and thank you very much for watching.